Recently, while on KiwiSMP, I have often been confronted with common questioning regarding a blacklisting that I was responsible for around 8 months ago, with Lexi, the person who I had created a ticket with the intent of blacklisting, who has since been unblacklisted, often questioning me about the situation. As of writing this, I have been informed that the person who had originally come to me with, that being Kyromii, had faked the screenshot. Alongside this, I have also been told that according to him, I assisted in the faking of the images. Kyromii had originally contacted me regarding this outside of conversation, likely seeing me arguing with someone in the chat or getting into Minecraft politics as I used to do. While for a few minutes we generally spoke in agreement about the distaste of a whole bunch of people from Lexi's community. Kyromii blames Lexi for most of this, proceeding to state she sent rape videos in relation to sexualizing a clan member who has confided in Kyromii that it was making her uncomfortable what Lexi was doing, and was also under the age of 18. I had no idea of any of this prior to Kyromii telling me, which my reaction reflected. The rest of the conversation is me mostly asking Kyromii to send me sufficient proof to get Lexi blacklisted, not knowing it was fake, while I compiled it in a since closed ticket. I did not have access to it, nor have I saved any of the screenshots of the altered versions from the ticket. However, the raw photos that Kyromii has sent me, I did not share with anyone at the time, believing entirely in the reality of the images sent to me by him, in part due to a friend of mine who had talked to Lexi often, sending me similarly disturbing private messages shared between them. I redacted Kyromii and Alyssa's names from the tickets, not wanting them to get any extra attention or possibly be alienated by their clans. This is where I assume the thought of me assisting in the faking of the images originates, unless it was just a lie made by Kyromii to loosen some of the impact from himself, that was then spread to other people by KiwiSMP admin Boba. I have contacted the server staff manager, who I hope I can trust in dealing with Boba's spread of false and harmful information regarding my relation to the situation. Lexi was blacklisted shortly after I sent the redacted screenshots in a ticket. Thinking all I did was help someone stay anonymous while getting a pedophile banned, I promptly forgot about it, not before seeing Lexi post loads of porn gifs in the KiwiSMP Discord server prior to getting banned for it, which she still is to this day. I did not think about it much, considering I had no reason to, until Boba decided to contact me about it. I insisted on keeping Alyssa anonymous, until Boba mentioned her to me by name. I do admit my handling of that situation to be imperfect, however I do think I made it clear I had no part in the faking of the images. While Boba kept accusing me of this, even after I told her I very much did not take part in the faking, I emphasized how little sense it would have made for me to have faked Lexi, someone I have barely ever interacted with, as someone worthy of being blacklisted, rather than people I actively hated and argued about on a separated basis. Then I proceeded to not think about it again until recently, as I was not home when it happened. On retrospective, my own idea on why Kyromii would have done this is for his own benefit for KiwiSMP balance, as shortly after the original conversation concluded, he stated that he wanted to get her cash. He has not spoken to me regarding the incident since, and will not, as I have blocked him due to disrespect, and following this, intend to keep it as such. While I cannot say it is my fault of the blacklist, I do apologize for the harm and misunderstanding that Kyromii's fake screenshots have caused, and do recognize I was a major part in them having the effect they did, even if I didn't know they were not real. Kyromii, if I were you, I would be ashamed of attempting to falsely accuse someone, then falsely blame someone for your false accusations. It is not something to play around with.